Hey guys, so for number 60, we're going to solve the problem. Here we have a word problem. So a vendor sells hot dogs, bags of potato chips, and soft drinks. A customer buys 2 hot dogs, 3 bags of potato chips, and 3 soft drinks for $10.50. The price of a hot dog is $1.50 more than the price of a bag of potato chips. And the cost of a soft drink is $3.25 less than the price of 2 hot dogs. Find the cost of each item. So in order to find the cost of each item, we have to write down what we know first of all. So we know that this vendor sells 3 different types of items: hot dogs, potato chips, and soft drinks. So let's go ahead and label those. So in the second sentence, a customer buys 2 hot dogs and 3 bags of potato chips and 3 soft drinks for $10.50. In the third sentence, the price of a hot dog is equal to $1.50 more than the price of 1 bag of potato chips. The key word here is going to be more than, which tells us that the 150 is going to be after whatever it's talking about, which is the price of potato chips in this sentence. Now the fourth sentence tells us that the cost of a soft drink is equal to $3.25 less than the price of 2 hot dogs. Again, the keyword here is going to be less than, which means that the $3.25 is going to be after whatever it's talking about, which is the 2 hot dogs in this case. So now we have our 3 equations that we got from the word problem, and because we have 3 equations that all relate to each other, we have what's called a system of equations. In the second equation, the h is equal to the rest of the equation, so I can go ahead and plug that in for the h here. And then for the third equation, my d is equal to the rest of the equation, and so I can plug that into or substitute it for the d up here. By plugging that in, we get 2 times p plus 150 plus 3p plus 3 times 2h minus 3.25 equals $10.50. When we simplify this, we get 5p plus 6h minus 6.75 equals $10.50. And when we simplify that even further, we get 5p plus 6h equals 17.25. From our original system of equations, we can plug h in for h here, and that'll give us an equation with just the variable p. So let's write this out. We're going to get 5p plus 6 times h, which we're substituting for p plus 1.5, is equal to 17.25. So simplifying this, we will get 5p plus 6p plus 9 equals 17.25. And when we put together the like terms, we will get 11p is equal to 8.25. Now we just divide by 11 and we'll get that p is equal to 0.75. You can just put this in your calculator and it'll get 0.75. So now that we have one of our variables solved, we can easily just plug this into one of our equations to solve for the other one. So I would recommend plugging this into our second equation because that will give us our h. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to give us h is equal to p plus 1.5. But since we know p is 0.75, we can just substitute that for 0.75. And that's going to give us h is equal to 2.25. Now that we have that second variable solved, we can plug both variables into another equation, or we can just plug in the h into the third equation to get our d. So let's go ahead and do the latter. Let's go ahead and plug in h into our d. And let's do that on the left-hand side over here. So here we're going to get d is equal to 2h minus 3.25. But because we know what h is, which is 2.25, we can substitute that h for 2.25. And when we simplify that, we're going to get that d is equal to $4.50 minus $3.25. So d is equal to $1.25. So our hot dogs cost $2.25. Our potato chips cost 75 cents each, and our soft drinks cost $1.25.